So hello everybody. I have the distinct pleasure to be here with Mattie. I met her multiple times just last week at your headquarters, and now you have the pleasure to hear from her how she has implemented Concur alongside a new financial system, S4 HANA. So Mattie, tell us a little bit about your role and why you've chosen Concur.
So my role is a corporate travel and expense manager, and I'm the first one that was ever hired for Eyecare Partners. And prior to rolling out Concur, everything was manual. So people would actually write stuff down on a piece of paper and staple receipts to it and send it into payroll. And payroll would be like, yeah, looks good, we'll pay them. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like wild, wild west out here. So we needed to get some massive controls going on. So we looked at Concur, and since we already had an SAP ERP system in our accounting, it just made sense to get Concur to be put in there as well. Not only do we have prior experience, but Concur has a reputation of just being the go-to expense platform and the most user-friendly.
I think the room here would agree that Concur is the go-to. But tell me, what were the learnings that you made along the journey of implementing Concur, also with such demanding customers internally, such as doctors?
Yes, so doctors are definitely a different level than on the thinking scale sometimes. And so one of the things that myself and my team definitely learned was ask. Our implementation team, Dwight and Anna, were awesome. And nothing that we asked for, they couldn't do. I mean, I'm sure there probably was something, but I don't remember it, so obviously we figured out a workaround. Also, we figured out that with the S4 HANA to Concur, it was a very smooth process. So prior to that, in a prior life, we had done Concur Expense with a different expense platform. So I can actually speak from experience that integrating with S4 HANA was very smooth, very successful, and with a lot fewer pain points.
Wow, that's amazing to hear, and our CEO, Christian Klein, would be so happy to hear that. But also, what was the value that you unlocked by integrating it in such a nice way and also rolling it out in such a cohesive manner?
So we discovered you can actually herd cats if you've got SAP Concur Expense. So what we've been able to do is anytime, like depending upon what our C-suite is targeting at that time, if it's a miscellaneous expense or is it employee engagement, we can look at these specific expense types very quickly and weed out any disruptions or any questionable expenses. Very easy to get reports and make those reviews. Also, because of the integration, the easy integration, I can't stress it enough, with Concur Expense and S4 HANA, the GL codes and accounting just meshed so much better, and we were able to get the budgetary buckets correctly applied to those expense types without near as much background manipulation. And then my leadership, they love it. So my managers, my directors, my C-suite, if they've got a question about something, they just give us a call and we can pull up the data in about 5 minutes, and that's if we stop for coffee.
So, I mean, this sounds super easy.